Hi, K5 here. Hi everybody on YouTube. Back again with Battlestyle SPL's amazing, awesome RAOK. I'm going to just look at a few of the cars from this amazing collection that he sent me. As you can see, there's all kinds of interesting colours, shapes and patterns. There's a few Lucy's that got away last time that didn't really have their moment. In particular, this really special little Ford Pop. Absolutely gorgeous there. With Ozzy Osbourne looking rather glamorous on the top there. But yeah, interesting piece, and I didn't really find that until I was ravelling through what was left of the packaging. Very nice. But I'm going to just explain the format of this vid. The car that we're going to look at right at the end of this show will be this Aoshima product. Found out a little bit about it now, so here it is. Yeah, we're going to take a good look at this this piece. Nice bit of an off-brand for anybody who's interested in off-brand. And the start of the video is really going to be trying to explain some of these old Matchbox. As I was going through them, I noticed obviously a lot of different cards and patterns and bits and pieces going on. And the oldest card here really is this 1993 piece. This is from the days of Matchbox International, as you can see on the back there. Fantastic picture of a lovely garage there. How much would you like to play with that one? But as good as this one is, number 55, I've noticed I got a couple of number ones, and the first number one that I got was this one here. This is the Dodge Challenger on this super fast. So Matchbox here still using the super fast brand. For the super fast collectors out there, obviously this isn't a real super fast car, but it's still pretty fast. Look at the back again on this. We might as well. This is a card show nonetheless. Made in Thailand, these cars, for Matchbox International, 1993. Another number one that I noticed I got was the Dodge Viper. So we swap over there. Very similar card, but they've ditched the Superfast logo. And at this time, the number one, they're still using the one of 75, which is a famous Matchbox branding. Obviously, Matchbox having some control over the say of things. And this one here is a 1997 card, so 97, 98. This takes us right up to that moment where Matchbox was taken over by Mattel. But on the back here, this one is still talking about Tyco, who are the group shareholders of Matchbox International. And International being a brand, I think, unto itself within the die-cast manufacturing zone. And here we are again, carrying on with number one. Still got the Dodge Viper out here. And this one looks very Mattel, doesn't it? It's got that Mattel action, and there we see the Mattel, and we see the little B, famous for Mattel there. So fantastic transition cards and pieces. Brilliant. And Mattel seeing fit to keep the one of 75 there. But perhaps the vehicle that really shows this off well is this Prowler. The oldest Prowler here on the mainline type card is this one here, sporting that Superfast logo. And this one here harking back to 1995. Brilliant. Look at that playset for playset collectors. That's just amazing. Look at that, busy. This piece wasn't the first introduction of this car. In the main lines, yes, but concurrently at that particular moment in time was this version of the concept vehicle, the Prowler. and it's fully tampoed up. And something I noticed that they don't really talk about in the description is the interior. You can just see in there it's got all the dashboard. Very simply casted steering wheel, mind you. But this one's also got rubber tyres and tread. Looks a bit mean at the front there. It's also got tail lights and all the accessories on the rear. Came in a series. This is 3 different series of cars, and we see our little car here in the first series, and these were released in 1996. So again, right at the end of the Matchbox International period of ownership, and possibly a vain attempt to retain the licensing and the manufacturing rights to this unique and prestigious brand. Moving straight along then from these first early releases, we see a second release of this car. This red one actually wasn't listed. I couldn't find it anywhere. It just appears to be the ghost of the pack. Still numbered at 34, of course. There we have the 34s. But this one, I don't know anything about it really. There's nothing online about it. It's giving it some super fast. It's a desperate car. Probably reminiscent of its actual model that it's actually modelled after. And this one has actually got a tampoed grille. Out of all the cars that I've got here, this is the one I would have liked to release the most. But it's also the one that I know least about. So there's the back there. In this case, it is interesting. Again, showing that play set. Beautiful little piece. There was a pink version of these as well that was released in a 5-pack. This is almost pink, isn't it? And finally we see the Mattel version, and renumbered this one now number 18 of 75 in the cool concept series. And the Prowler did actually make it into production, and saw a brief and exciting, unexciting life, I would have thought. But I'm guessing if you own a Prowler, you must love it. I know I would. A very unique and beautiful little car. Have a little look at the back there. There's all the Mattel logos. 97, which means 98 on the back. So there we go. That's the Plymouth Prowler. Lovely piece. Still in construction nowadays, but I believe they've managed to sort this nasty bit of moulding out. Beautiful. Right then, this is the car that everybody's talking about right now in the K5 garage. So we'll have a look at the box first. There's some beautiful little old Z cars on the top there. Then we've got some Skylines. We've got the car that's in the box. That looks like some sort of Toyota. Dunno. Some very interesting. Now these are called Bossasuka cars. They're Japanese kind of customs. So there we go, there's our car. It's a very nice box actually. The box art just folds around there, tells what the car is. And then we have a lovely little frontage there. Probably photographs, I'm sure that's photographs of the model, but they're very good models. Okay, it's enough of that. This is a bit like a box of cornflakes. And it needs opening up and enjoying. So here we go. So right, we get ourselves a little blister there with the car inside, neatly contained, with a cardboard base on there. and a little bit of tape holding it in. So I'll just cut that tape and we'll release the car. Here we go. That slides out. It gives us a little car on a plinth. Well, that's beautiful. Now, the general consensus of opinion, and after talking to my much appreciated Japanese friend, my man in Japan, Cozy Taguchi, and Battlestyle SPL himself, we've decided that this is more than likely a 1975 Mazda Cosmo. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, there's not much holding it in on the base either. So let's take a look at that. Right, luckily I have a screwdriver at hand, so let's undo it. Let's go. Quite often these cars have some very interesting screws, but luckily this is a Phillips screw, so the screwdriver was easy to grab. The best thing about this car is it's solid metal, made in China. Wow, it's all held together with screws as well. It's got tiny little, they look like rail riders on the base. Let's have a closer inspection. Yeah, little tiny lowrider rail riders on there. I say lowrider because lowriders are special for having tiny little wheels put on them. This has got tiny little wheels and great big flaps and guards, and it's really been played with. It's even got a roll cage in there. Now, I'm not sure if a car this low would be rolled, but I'm sure if you spun it out of control you might well do that. Another nice feature of these, I'm not going to say jeweled, but they are kind of spectra frosted in tail lamps. Lovely detail around the glass, and a little bit of jewelling in the headlamps. Possible that they're just plastic inserts, but very effective nonetheless. Anyway, I'm going to spin this one up for a final goodbye. And thank you again, Battlestyle SPL, for sharing these cars with me and allowing me to show them on my channel and experience some interesting culture. So there we go. Here it is, spinning up and looking really, really special. It's coming round. This is probably how you'd see them sliding along. Awesome. Anyway, this is K5 saying thank you once again to Battlestyle SPL. Thank you again to everybody for bearing with me, watching this little explanation recap vid. And I hope to see you soon in my next vid, which I'm just going to show you some of the cars I've picked up at the end of this month. And then hopefully we'll be doing some vids on my 5 top Hot Wheel cars, and I've also got to show you 5 other things that interest me in the world. So anyway, K5 saying thanks for watching and ta-ta for now.